Gods and saints. The injustice of it. Do you hear me, you deaf fates? Do you hear the echo of what you stole? I was the hero of the empire. My name was Victory. In Syria, Edessa, Sicily, torn back from the Saracens by my hand, with my legions. They adored me. They trusted me, bound to me not by chains of command, but by the iron bonds forged in the crucible of war. Fairness, leadership, victory. That was the banner they followed.
According to Cellos, Maniakes was 3 meters tall. Holy. His problem was that he was violent, cruel, arrogant, and he was extremely rude to everyone, even the Varangians.
But back in Constantinople, that gilded cage, that nest of vipers, the empire rotted under Constantine Monomachos, a weak emperor, ruled by whispers behind silken veils, by grasping eunuchs and favored mistresses. While the frontiers burned, the court indulged its decadence, and I, the lion, was recalled, slandered, stripped of the lands my men bled for, my name, my honor, blackened by the very vipers I fought to protect. They dared insult me, steal from me, all while I stood as the shield of the empire on distant shores. The breaking point. It came like lightning striking dry tinder. My estates raided by a court favorite. My family name dragged through the mud. News arrived. Disasters on fronts I could have held. My officers. My brothers in arms. Their faces tight with fury. Their voices demanding action. What choice did I have? Let Rome crumble further under fools and sycophants? No. Near Thessaloniki, amidst the dust and the anticipation of battle, my legions roared their defiance. They lifted me upon their shields, hailed me Basilius, rightful emperor. My voice thundered across the ranks, a vow, to cleanse the rot, to restore Rome. I would not be a servant of decadence. I would be a warrior for justice. And so we marched, a storm of righteous fury rolling west. Imperial armies sent against us, broken. Cities, they threw open their gates. My name, Maniakes, became the hope of the empire. Destiny. It felt so close, within my grasp. But then, Thessaloniki, the field where destiny turned traitor. There, on that field, fate, that blind, spiteful harlot. She played her final, cruel trick. The battle raged. We were winning. Victory was ours. Then, the spear. One cursed spear. Thrown wildly, perhaps. Finding me in the heart of the storm. It felt like ice. Then fire. Then, nothingness. If that point had found mere air, or the shield of another man. Just a hand's breadth. Constantinople wouldn't have sighed in relief. It would have trembled. It would have prepared to hail its true emperor. Those serpents in silk. Those grasping parasites who poisoned the emperor's ear. I would have swept them away like chaff before the wind. Scoured them from the great palace. Ah, imagine that world. Feel the possibility. A Roman Empire. Reborn. Picture it. Maniakes, crowned Basilius in the heart of Hagia Sophia. The corrupt court purged. The legions marching under commanders chosen for skill, not favor. Sicily, cleansed of the Saracen scourge, their banners torn down, the cross raised high again. Those ambitious Normans in Italy, humbled, taught the price of snapping at Roman heels. And the East, the eagles of Rome flying proud beyond the Euphrates once more. Roman honor restored, and perhaps, the greatest prize of all, the wound tearing Christendom apart, the Great Schism. Perhaps a strong hand, my hand, could have guided the churches back together, East and West, united, one empire, one faith, standing invincible against the encroaching shadows. Think of the strength, the prosperity, the glory. But no, it was not to be. The fates spun their cruel thread, and my dream bled out in the dust of Thessaloniki. Yet, even in failure, my defiance was not meaningless. I showed the empire, that even the emperor can be called to account, that injustice can be challenged, blade in hand. My stand, it lit a spark, a flicker of hope in the darkness. Perhaps, one day, another will rise, inspired by my ghost, a general, a patriot, someone who will grasp the destiny that slipped through my fingers. May they remember Maniakes, remember the lion. May they finish the task. May they forge the strong, united, eternal Roman Empire that haunts my dreams. Gods and saints, grant them the victory denied to me.